Madden. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a rocket. Just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these 2 teams here today. It's the Falcons going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Baker. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Switch. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lopez. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Vic Beasley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 1-9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bell. Flushed out right, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Back to throw. Bell. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, Freeman. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the second.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. To throw on second down. Bell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Bell. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Baker. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Here we go. Red 38. Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Let's go. White, 9. Back round. Back round.
He'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets...
Let's go. Red 38.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. White, 90. White.
Now back to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Lopez. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go. Red 38.
Back to throw here. A swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Deion Jones and pick sixes, they're going together like peas and carrots. Oh, boy. He had 2 of those, though, as a rookie last year.
And I know part of the reason is his speed. He's one of the fastest linebackers that you're going to find in the NFL. But another part is he's not very tall. Sometimes he gets lost in coverage. When a quarterback's looking downfield, he just doesn't see it, and he ends up making big plays.
One of those pick sixes last year, 90-yard return against Drew Brees in his hometown of New Orleans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lopez. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A second down run for Abdullah. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bell. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand
38! 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bell, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for... There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyrell Williams, 62 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To throw on second down. Bell into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyrell Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go.
To throw again. Bell. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Let's go. 38. Flex round.
Throwing on first down. Bell. He's going to wind up and air it out. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again. Bell. Looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bell. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Coleman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal to go now. Here's Coleman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Second down following the run.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
They'll drop the throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Screenplay, Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. That's taken on the 25. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Black round! Black round! Here we go! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On 1st and 10. Bell firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Freeman again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down and 4. This is Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And the back goes into motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And here now come the Falcons. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. To throw. Bell toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman a 1st down and more. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looking to throw. Bell. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Running right, this is Freeman. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go.
Coleman now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go. 38.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On 4th down, Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the seemingly endless drive continues. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman in the final minute. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit. Now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He'd done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10, but I remember it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo.